What happened at the urinal, Pat?
Okay, so I had a bad situation happen with a urinal recently, and Paige got really mad, and by mad I mean she barfed on the street.
Oh no.
So I had to pee, and we were out as a family, and I had to go use a public restroom, and I went into the public restroom, and I don't know why, but somebody was in the toilet, so the urinals were the only options, and the urinals were like weirdly high up, like they were very high. So I was like, I remember a while ago, Paige made fun of me for not pulling my stuff out through the front. And do you remember I told the story how I accidentally dipped my pants strings into the toilet? So I made sure to pull all my stuff out.
Are we playing Worms Armageddon? Are we tilting the bazooka really high?
I'm pulling my stuff out. No, this is worse. This is way worse. I pull all my stuff out to make sure that, I'm not going to go on my pants by accident. Right. And so I walk up to it and I realize I swear to God, I have to stand on my tippy toes.
Oh, no.
To get in. But then halfway through the situation, my tippy toe strength faded a little bit. And then as I lowered down, the bottom of my fucking sack just scraped along the edge of the standing urinal and fully flattened out. The lip, not the inside with the water, but the lip.
You were close enough to touch it?
Yeah, dude, it was a really tall urinal. Okay. And then I tippy toed back up and finished off, but then I was like, oh,
you didn't just pee on your balls, you got everyone else's pee on your balls.
No. And so then I washed my hands really thoroughly, and then I went back outside where Paige and the baby were, and I'm like, we're supposed to walk back to the car, and I'm like, okay, Paige, I have to tell you a story, and I have to tell you now before we get to the car because I don't want you to vomit in the car. And then she looks at me and goes, what could have possibly happened? And I'm like, I accidentally dipped my balls onto the rim of the urinal. And then she threw up right there on the sidewalk. Right then and there. And we had to be like, haha, mommy, silly to the baby. Because he was like, oh no.
Boy.
And then when we got back to the car, everyone was really, really upset. Everyone was very upset. And so what we did is Paige dug in her purse and she got those Lysol wipes that we use to wipe down shopping carts.
Yeah.
And she handed me the pack, and so I grabbed 2 of the big Lysol wipes, and I just while we were parked, I just grabbed them and just went in there.
Yep.
And just mashed it all up with Lysol.
Whorebath.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I was informed that I was just cut off for the foreseeable future.
Oh, that's correct. I was
just in case.
Oh, yeah. No. So
just cut off.
If you didn't say it, I was about to. I'm like, listen, not to overstep any boundaries here, but that is a quarantine zone, and quite frankly, your poor wife.
We got to make sure that nothing springs forth off of this.
Yeah, man, that is extremely reasonable. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, dude, it was that cold shock and just the feeling of oh no, I've done something terrible.
Oh, I mean,
dude.
Okay.
And so here's the worst part.
But
the worst part is that
I
was like, man, I should just go, I really need to pee, but I don't want to use a local bathroom because they're all gross. And I was like, oh, I should just go find a forest and just walk into the forest and piss. And she's like, don't do that. You'll get arrested. And then after I told the story, she's like, you should have just walked into the forest.
I mean, at that point,
you should have just gone into the fucking an alley.
At that point, just hitting the stall and holding power distance is best.
I had to. I should have seen the height of the urinal and backed away.
You can't take that challenge on. Okay. I'm going to share with you a piece of tech that I've discovered under dire circumstances.
Oh, this is...
It might save your life in the future.
I guess that we're at risk for life and limb now.
That's where we're at. This is desperate times, desperate measures. If you walk into a situation where you find yourself just unfortunately unable to arc up to that urinal, damn, that's tough. Hit the stall, and I know the stall can be a rough situation.
I should have waited for the stall.
What you can do if you walk into a rough stall is you stand back in the safe zone, right within the stall. Avoid assuming that, like, let's say half the stall is just no bueno. Stand back a little enough that you can get that arc into the bullseye, and there's a point where your stream is no longer like going to have the velocity to hit the target anymore. And what you need to do is, with, like, let's say paper towel in your hands or so, lean forward until you are that if this is the toilet, you're like this, you're standing safely, you're getting the arc, and then you eventually do this, and then you use your hand on the wall from a distance, and then you can directly not miss, and then you never have to step in anywhere where the horrors are going. You get the tactical lean going, and then
this doesn't work.
No, I'm telling you,
legs I was given by God.
Tactical lean.
This doesn't work. Woolie, the solution to your problem, like the solution you're advertising, requires like arms and legs that got me into this situation in the first place.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm trying to help, man. I don't know what to.
Just fucking pissed on the floor. Like I should have just.
I don't know what to tell you, man. This is what I've discovered as a way to solve the problem. You know? Fuck, man.
That was rough.
All right. Good DLC.
Have a good week, everybody.